getting harassed by Terry Garvin, sexually. He'd say, "Hey, come on, let me do this, and you'll have it made for the rest of your life." And Terry, I'm not that way. Well, you can read a Playboy. I go, no, sorry. I even had to throw him out of my room one night. Anyway, I'm wrestling in San Diego and in LA and staying in LA, and that's a big, $1,000, $1,500 payoff night. And they give me the night off. I still got the hotel rooms, and then they start and want me to do. I did a job for Randy, then they want me to do another job. And I said, Vince, I'll finish my things, but I'm not doing no more jobs on TV, And Randy would come on. He says, Nick, I'm so sorry. He says, I don't know what happened. I would have never told you that. My word's my word. He says, I don't know. I don't know what happened. So I never forget. So no, Vince says you're done. And I remember I was in LA picking up my bags and said goodbye to all the boys. I can't believe you're leaving, but you know what? They can beat you, but they can't eat you. I said, you guys are pathetic. At least I can hold my fucking head up high and walk out of here with my pride. And went to back to the hotel, called my dad, say, hey, I'm flying in. He says, good for you, and that's, I don't regret that. I mean, you're not going to take my self-respect from me.
Did you ever mention that to Vince or anybody up? Like, hey, it's Terry Garvin's. This guy's
Oh,
basically
yeah.
harassing me here. Oh, you
Yeah.
did?
So I was in Portland, Oregon, and I called Vince to the office, right to the office and told him, and that's when it went downhill. You can't tell me Vince didn't know and all those guys know. It was common, right? It was common, you know.
Meaning Terry Garvin or other guys?
All the guy, there's been scuttlebutt for years. You know about that. I can just personally say what happened to me, right?
Yep.
You know what I mean? Hey, I got nothing against that lifestyle. I'm just not that way, and like I don't have a problem with it. It's just it's not my cup of tea, but it's so yeah, it was a big problem with Terry Garvin.
Especially when they're saying, "Oh, I'll give you a push, or you'll get deep pushed, or whatever," because of it. Obviously, it's a gigantic problem.
My biggest regret is, hindsight, when Terry Garvin came in my bedroom, I wish I would have beat the fuck out of him. That would have been I wish I would have just kicked the shit out of him. And hey, good publicity got out there, been done and moved on. Now I would have been sick, because how many people's lives did he mess with? I've been in there with, young kids calling, doing jobs. Well, Terry, you promised me if I did this, you would do this for me on the phone, right? And this is going back 30, 40 years ago, but I still remember it vivid, you know?
Yep.
And, I mean, even my business, the bar business, was coming from the wrestling business was out of hand. What's the HR, human resources? I wouldn't even know what that was. Back then I
Right.
didn't know. So, but that's how business was done back then. You know.
And obviously, Vince wasn't putting an end to it at that point either.
No.